Biggie has left us now early. Red Rachel left. She said before she left that she thought Chick-fil-A was overrated. I think
hit the door.
You're of the same mind, aren't you, BB Shane?
I'm not far behind it. Yeah. It's not my favorite chicken sandwich, at least.
What is your favorite chicken sandwich?
You know, Zaxby's has a wonderful chicken sandwich.
You like Zaxby's?
Standard spicy?
They have both. They put their Zax sauce on it, and it's impeccable to me.
How's the bun compared to a Chick-fil-A sandwich bun?
It's a little bit more firm, not as buttery, but still good.
Okay. Well, I respect that. I thought that Popeyes was overrated when I got the Popeyes sandwich a few years ago.
Do you still feel that way?
Well, I've only had two.
Okay.
I've had two. What do you think?
I love the Popeyes. It's huge. The chicken is huge on there, which I love.
It's a bigger chicken.
And their breading is very specific.
Bit too bready for me.
Okay.
Too much breading. I didn't love the spicy sauce. When the whole fight was raging, I pushed back hard against it because I'm a Chick-fil-A man through and through, as you know. I mean, I always have been. But I like the fact that you went Zaxby's and said you zig around that, because Red Rachel just said, well, Chick-fil-A's overrated and hit the door. And I was just like, I was like,
get back, get
She left you reeling.
Get back in here. We have TJ on the line. He is our meet and greet contestant today. He's been listening to this program for 2 years in the Army in Savannah, Georgia. TJ, we can't thank you for listening enough, and it's great to meet you.
Absolutely. I love you guys. You guys are great. You guys make my drive to work completely, I'm completely fine with it.
Man, that is
We can't ask for a higher compliment, really.
An unbelievable compliment, and so nice of you to say.
What rank are you in the Army?
Captain.
Officer.
Wow.
Nice.
And
Well, that ain't where I started. I pulled that whole Jenny from the block thing. I know where I came from. I was 16 years enlisted, so.
I like that.
Oh, made the jump.
No kidding. So you've been in the Army for a long, long time then.
25 years. I was 17. It was pretty much go to war, go to jail. That's, it was the best thing probably I ever did, though.
No kidding. Yeah.
My probation officer was like, look, if you walk in there and tell the judge that you want to change your life and you are thinking about joining the service, you won't go to adult jail. And I was like, of course, I was like, hey, sure, yeah, that sounds great.
So did you have to do some time in juvenile jail before you got into the Army?
Yeah, I was a bad kid. I was a bad kid, so I needed the Army. I did,
Yeah.
and so it put me on the great path, though. I mean, I didn't like. I mean, I was bad, but I wasn't bad, but I was bad enough. I was bad enough.
When you were going through basic training, the early parts of being in the Army, did you think I've made a mistake, or do you think no, this is what I need?
No, I was like, yeah, this is good. I could excel at this. I'm getting so used to treated like crap. Now I'm just getting paid to do it.
Yeah.
So, all right.
This is really quite a story.
I love how you did that. Now, if you don't mind my asking, what did you do to get you put into a possible juvenile to begin with? Why'd you have a parole officer?
Okay, so first of all, wasn't my fault. That's what every person says.
Right.
So my friends picked me up in a stolen car, and I got accessory.
Okay. All right.
And I was like, wait, I didn't know it was yeah. So then it was that, and then I was just wrong place, wrong time. I was fighting in school, and so I mean, some of it was me. I deserved some of that stuff. But yeah, that was my big one, was the accessory.
It's pretty amazing though. It sounds like you really have turned your life completely around. It's like an advertisement for the armed forces. Look what you did. And now you've served our country for 25 years. Did you go overseas? Did you go to war?
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I was into Iraq. I did Iraq. So it's funny is that they in the history now they're always like, oh yeah, the initial push. A lot of the ceremonies and stuff. They're like, oh, back in the day, the tip of the spear and all that stuff. And I hate to say it with people. I was like, yeah, I was in that.
Oh, you were.
Yeah. So there, and then I've only been back in the States 8 months. I was actually in the Mideast.
Oh yeah.
Dealing with that stuff, and then I just keep on going back and out. And now I've done the Poland Eastern Europe thing, and I'm about ready to do that again coming up here later this year. So.
Do you anticipate being in the U.S. Army until you drop?
Oh yeah, I'll die in this uniform, so my ex-wife doesn't get anything.
All right. Fantastic.
I swear to God, I mean, that's the statistic. A lot of people in the military, it's hard. Being a military spouse is not for everybody. My wife now, she's great, amazing, and she's been through 4 deployments and still is still there. And so she's amazing.
Well, it's hard because you're not there, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a difficult thing to do, but I like the way you put that. Your ex-wife's not getting a thing.
Yeah, not a dime.
Well,
Yeah.
because what it said, like I came home from a deployment to pretty much the cops saying, we're taking your house, your kids, and your money. And I said, no, that you're not doing that. And they said, yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong because they did all that.
What?
And
terrible.
It just depends on the state. Just depends on the state how you get away with it. It's fine though because she's a great mother.
Okay.
We're cordial now, so she's an awesome mother.
Well, that's.
Are you?
Just military spouse wasn't her thing, and so they mediation. They're like, she's like, well, I want half. I said, all right, well, you get my half when I retire, and I get your half now. I said, but I'll tell you what. I will die in this uniform on a hill somewhere before I give up anything, but I get half of yours now. So then she surprisingly was like, okay, fine, we don't have to split that. I'm like, damn right, but I'm still going to be in this uniform just in case.
I love it.
It's my hero, man.
This is the guy. I love this guy.
How old are your kids, and are you like physically close to them still, TJ?
Oh yeah. So I just had a 2-month-old, so I'm actually on leave, so I get to listen to you guys every morning, not driving to work, in a cup of coffee. I've got 2-month-old, I've got a 3-year-old, and I've got a 13-year-old.
Wow.
Man,
I think they're lucky to have you as a dad.
Yeah.
I like everything about what you're saying here. Fantastic. Did you ever consider, before you got divorced, like retiring from the Army and doing something else?
So I've been offered like some really well-paid positions to go do for these companies like Amazon and, stuff like that. They've just say, hey, we'll give you X amount of dollars to come do what you do for the Army for us.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, yeah, that's a pretty nice paycheck. But I said, but can you guarantee my job? Because the next, with how turbulent civilian side is, between like elections and misinformation and just, whatever the blame it is. I said, no, people are left and right. I said, can you guarantee my job? And the minute they said no, I said, all right, well, have a good day.
Yeah.
Wish you the best, but I'm going to stay where it's the military. Like,
yeah,
I never had to worry about it.
You're guaranteed a job there. That's right.
Can I ask you this, TJ? In your 13-year-old, do you see any tendencies that you had when you were that age that led you down could have been the wrong path?
Yeah, stubborn as hell
Uh-huh.
for no reason.
Right.
Just completely stubborn for no reason.
Do you think they may follow?
Will you? Yeah.
in your
What's next?
Well, yeah, you're able to get that away from the 13-year-old.
Tried. I gave up. I said, you know what? She's my worst child, honestly. Like, she's gonna be a very horrible human being when she turns 18. And I'm like, well, you earned this. Like, I swear to God.
What I love about it,
I don't know if you're an author, TJ, but you should write your
you should
memoir.
write a book. I love the blatant honesty. I love everything about this phone call. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you, and we hope to meet you in person someday, TJ. Thank you for your service to our country.
Absolutely. Hey, you guys are awesome. I love you guys. I feel like I see you guys in my neighborhood. We got some older people playing pickleball every morning. I'm like, yeah.
Thank you, TJ, and congrats on your new baby as well, and have a great day. There he goes. That's TJ.